llamo Jennifer Rey y soy su profesora de español este semestre. And I wanted to go ahead and introduce you to our class. Our class is completely online, so that means that I will probably never see you guys. And so you will need to come out to Moodle. That's where all your information is. And then you're also going to need to use my language labs. But I'll get started. This is our Moodle site, and I put it on the student view, so this is what you should see when you go to Moodle. All my information is up at the top. Tells you where I am, my office. Since this is an online class, I'm only doing 2 online classes during this summer session. I'm not holding regular office hours, but I will meet with you when you just need to make an appointment with me if you need to come in and see me. I've also given you instructions how to set up your Skype. I leave my Skype up a lot. And so if you watch this little video, it'll tell you how to set up Skype, and that's another way that we can meet from the convenience of our homes. And I've done it with a student before, and it works out pretty well because I can share my screen and everything. So I actually find it to be almost even better than meeting face-to-face, because a lot of times when you meet face-to-face, if you're having a computer problem, it's kind of hard to show you because we can't both see the screen. But when we use Skype, we can both see the screen at the same time. But anyway, so if you did need to come in and see me, if we make those arrangements, I am at the Jamestown campus. That's where you can find my office. This is my phone number and my extension. Also, I'm going to request that you can leave me a phone message, but I would prefer to communicate via email or via Skype, considering I'm not going to be in the office. This also tells you our beginning date, that we're starting on the 18th, which is today, and our census date, which is the 23rd. You have to complete something online by the 23rd, or else you're dropped from the class. That is not something that I can control. That's a school rule. It has to do with the way we receive our funding, so it doesn't matter what the excuse is. If you don't turn something in by the 23rd, I cannot allow you to continue in the class. There's no way that I can allow you to continue in the class. Our work is going to be due on Thursday evenings before midnight. However, this first week, because we're getting started in the middle of the week, obviously I'm not going to make you guys work due tomorrow evening. That first week, your work will be due on this first week. It'll be due on Sunday. And then the last week, you'll have work due, I think, on the Thursday. And then I additionally have you turning in your final on the Friday. So those are the only 2 times that you won't have work due on Thursday. And you can read through this. This is our book, and there is the bibliographic information for our book and the ISBN. You do not have to buy a hardback book. You're going to have to get access to My Language Labs, and My Language Labs comes with an e-text, which is sufficient for you guys to use, especially since we're an online course. Also, if you have trouble with My Language Labs, this is the priority line for our site. I think I have it over here on the side too. That's the number that you would want to call Pearson if you're having trouble. There is a video. This is a link right here. If you would click on that, it'll take you to a YouTube video that explains how to get set up in My Language Labs, which is probably the first thing you need to do, because My Language Labs is where a lot of your work is going to be. And this is our course code that you would use to set yourselves up in My Language Labs. And then I've got, I think both of those are links. I don't know why some of them are blue and not. I'll have to look at that. But anyway, these are links to set up your e-text on an Android tablet or an iPad. So if you're using the ebook, even though you can pull it up on your computer, you may want to have it on your iPad or on your Android tablet. That way maybe you can be doing your work on your computer and you can have your book on your iPad. There's no reason for you to have to do that, but if you want it, it's there. Course announcements. This is where I will post important information to you guys, but all of that information goes out as an email. So as long as you're checking your email regularly, which you should, you'll be getting any information that I'm sending to you guys. And again, do I have it in 2 places? Yeah, there's our course code again. And then there's our syllabus. If you open that up, you'll see that there are 2 versions of the syllabus. There's a Word document and a PDF, depending on, I don't know if you're using a Mac and if you have access to Word or not. And then this is a link, again, it tells you how to set up My Language Labs. So you might want to click on that, and that'll explain to you how to get yourself set up. And then there's just some fun links, which I might need to go in and double check all of these. Every so often they things get taken off. Well, no, it looks okay. So there's a link that takes you to some TV shows in Spanish, some books, and music, in case you want to, practice your Spanish in a more fun manner. Additionally, I watch a lot of TV. Well, actually, I'm watching one soap right now in Netflix. So Netflix and Hulu. I'm not so sure about Amazon Prime, but Netflix and Hulu have a lot of shows and movies that are in Spanish. So that's another way to practice. And so at the top of each block, when you're scrolling through Moodle, it will tell you what you have to do for the week. And it'll tell you where to go. Some of your stuff is going to be in Moodle, and some of it's going to be in My Language Labs. And also if we have to make things a certain size to be ADA compliant. And so sometimes, depending on how big your screen is, that may make some of the things look like they're cut off. But remember, there's a scroll bar down here, so you can scroll it across and make sure that you're seeing everything. Okay. If you've had my class before, I'm doing things a little bit differently each week, and these are not up for each week yet. I have a weekly attendance. You are supposed to watch all instructor videos. If you go in here, there's a book, and in this book there are videotaped lessons of all the material that you need to know for the week. Your job is going to be to watch these videos, how I'm teaching you the material, and then watching those videos, then you're going to need to go in here to the forum, and in the forum you're going to need to post any questions or concerns you had about the material that is covered in the videos, and this will count as a grade as well as your attendance for the class. For cultural assignments, I've got you watching videos. I've got you watching the Club Cultura videos, which are in My Language Labs. So you have to go out to My Language Labs to get the video, or I think if you click on the assignment, I've actually put them in the assignment too. They're right here. Those are links to the videos. So you will watch the videos, and then this is set up like a quiz. It's not counted like a quiz. It counts just as a cultural assignment activity. You'll go through and answer these questions. Some of them are quite lengthy because there's more than one video, and I know that's a little bit hard to remember everything. And so what I've done is posted where you have one of these assignments. There's only 3 of them. There's a question sheet. So if you download this question sheet, that's the exact same questions that are in the activity. So you can have that printed out and write your answers down as you're watching the video. And then when you're done, you just need to transfer your answers from there to the actual assignment so that I can go in and grade it. I know this is the first time I've used I've used it a little bit, but this is the first time I'm heavily relying on the quizzes, the quiz feature in Moodle. So I'm not sure how it's going to grade you. I don't know if you have to have all the words that I had in my answer. So I know that I'm going to have to go through manually and adjust some of these grades. So if you take it and you get a poor grade, but you think your answers are right, just be patient. If it's due on a Thursday, I'm going to try on Friday to go through them and adjust grades. However, be patient with me because there may be, since again it is summer session, there may be some weeks where I'm not able to get to something on the Friday. It may be Sunday or Saturday or even the following Monday before I can get to it, just depending on what's going on in my household. But as a general rule, I'm going to try to get your stuff done on Fridays. And I think that's mainly it. So if you have any questions or concerns, just make sure to send me an email or to Skype me, and I look forward to hearing from you guys soon.